Hello guys and welcome back to the Tablemon streams. I can't believe I did it again. It seems like I do it every time now. So yeah, welcome to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like, it really helps out the channel. And if you're live with me on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out. Tama Drummer, Turka, Julian, Leo, thank you guys so much and welcome. Julian, thank you for the congratulations. Definitely needed that CP to secure the North America Travel Award. That's the voice we know and love indeed. Sorry about that. Yeah, the CP were actually a pretty big deal. I need to update the image right here. I have exactly 995 championship points, which is enough to keep me in 4th place for Latin America, which means I get the Travel Award for North America, which was my priority. I was 5-1-1. Rahul, thanks so much for the host, very kind of you. I was 5-1-1 by round 7, and I thought I needed to win one more and then tie the other one. Hello, Waddling Corgis. Then I tied on stream. I played on stream and I tied a rough game. I lost a very rough game 1, and then that game generated some controversy, which was completely pointless. And then I lost the last round to Michael Pramabot, playing the exact same 60 as I was, and he ended up making it in as 32nd seed. Whereas after looking at my resistance, I didn't know. I definitely wouldn't have made it in, so I missed out on top 64 points and the money, I guess, but I'm happy with keeping my 4th place in Latin America. And Z-Turken, yeah, that game 1 was really, really rough. I dead drew so much, and then the Cynthia to 6 in the end also made me dead draw, which was horrible. But yeah, it happens. I mean, if I had won that one, I probably would have just ID'd the last one, and I still wouldn't have made day 2 because of that, so it's fine. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing a stream. Let the haters speak. Everyone will have a brain. Understand declumping can't work when the opponent cuts the deck afterwards. And I wasn't even declumping. I was looking through my deck, and when I searched my deck in my mind, I knew I was going to grab either Espeon or Garbodor, but I was leaning towards Garbodor if the Garbodor was priced. And then when I saw the second one, I had already seen the Espeon, so that's why I immediately chose Espeon, because I saw the second Trash Avalanche. And then yeah, I mean, silly post, right? Silly post. But anyways, today we're going to be featuring the Zoroark Garbodor deck that made it all the way to top 8. It went undefeated in Swiss, I believe, and then it made it all the way onto top 8, where it fell, I believe. Pretty interesting deck, so let's review it. And then the other deck I prepared is the top 4 Zoroark Lucario list as well. Thank you, Jose. And then the other deck we're gonna be reviewing is Zoroark Lucario. And then tomorrow I won't have time to stream, and then Thursday I probably will, but I know the new set is coming out. I know everyone just wants to see the new set. So Thursday I'll probably end up streaming Expanded just as practice for Utah this weekend. And then on Friday I'm gonna bring my my laptop to the Salt Lake City event, and I'm gonna try and record at least some deck profiles with the new sets for you guys to have content throughout the weekend. And thank you to all this Pyro. And yeah, Tama Drummer, I agree that comparing comparing that with what other players did on stream, it's like it's completely silly and completely different situations, as you mentioned. But anyways, that's done, and like they can say whatever they want to say, it's fine. Like it's pretty clear, I think, from the video that there's nothing wrong happening there. But anyways, we're gonna be exploring this Zoroark Garbodor deck, the card that's that I'm covering is the Trash Challenge card, for those of you who always end up asking on the comments on the videos. And so we have the 4/4 Zoroark GX line, 210 HP, trade ability, discard a card, draw 2, Rage is beating, dealing 20 damage for every Pokemon in play. And then we have the 3/2/1 Garbodor line, so more focus on Trash Challenge. In order to have the Psychic type attacker, as you can see, you don't have any sort of Psychic type attacker. And then you have Garbotoxin, which with a tool prevents abilities, so if your opponent removes the tool, you get trade just like they do, and if they don't, then neither player has trade. So no matter what, you're an even footing with them, which is good. And you can even field blower your own tool card away from Garbodor to your trades and then reattach. That's also an option. Fabian, who used this deck, decided to use Unit Energy, which provides Psychic, Metal, and Lightning at the same time, in order to include a Cortana GX. Cortana GX 170 HP. I was playing and really liking Cortana GX with my Zoroark Counter Energy deck, which I ended up scrapping in the end. But I did really like the Cortana, and this deck does have access to using Play GX. The ability is Lights Off. When you play Cortana to the bench, you remove a special energy. And I personally, and this is something I asked him, and he had no like solid response. There's no reason not to use there's no reason not to use a Rainbow Energy in this deck over the Unit Energy. Like, the damage counter doesn't change any maths pretty much, other than perhaps triple basic energy Lycanroc knocking out Treasure Launch, but other than that, there's no reason not to use Rainbow Energy in order to have access to Trickster GX as well. Like, a Zoroark GX with 1 Rainbow Energy immediately becomes a threat. And wow, Shadow Lab, thank you so much for subscribing, and as a tier 2 sub too. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Welcome, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, as I was saying, Rainbow Energy, just, I don't understand why you don't run 4 Rainbow Energy instead of Unit Energy. I mean, it obviously worked, but there's no reason to take away that option. Felipe, thanks so much for being here. Definitely missed hanging out with you guys too. It's been too long. And yeah, as I was saying, that's the Pokemon lineup. We have Triple Lele and then the Oranguru as anti-stalling measures. Then supporter wise, we have Triple Bridget, Double Cynthia, Double Sycamore, Triple N, 4 Kuzma, and the 1 Acerola. And hello, the White Snake, thanks so much for being here. Then we have the 4 Ultra, of course. We don't have Puzzle of Time, which I think this is wrong then? Do I have the wrong list? Did I build the wrong list? Let me just double check that. I feel like I probably did. Fabian. Yeah. Okay, so I'm using the wrong list actually. Okay. How did I guess I just checked the Pokemon, I didn't check the item cards. Okay, my bad. So let's do the changes really quickly. There's just 1 US Soda. There's Triple Field Blower. And Rhea, thank you so much for the cheers. And yeah, guys, honestly, like, I know there was a lot of controversy in the final. I like, my first comment after seeing the first 2 turns from both players was that they were both playing unnecessarily slow. Unfortunately, Azul had already gotten a penalty. Well, not a penalty, a warning for it. So that's why it got escalated. I personally don't think anything wrong happened there. It was just unfortunate. And Tama Drummer, thanks so much for the bits as well. Thank you guys so much. Okay, let me make sure that I have the right list going here. Definitely, okay, 3 N, 3 Kuzma. There's just 1 Sycamore, there are 2 Cynthia, there's only 2 Bridget, wow. And there's no Acerola, and then there's no Superrod. There are 2 Enhanced Hammers, and then I'm missing 4 Puzzle of Time. And 1 and 2 parallel CD and something else. Okay, so puzzle, and then oops, and then parallel. Sorry about this, guys. I definitely. Okay, I think this is it. 33 items, trainers rather. So we do have 4 puzzle time. We do have 4 float stones to make sure that Garbodor is active most of the time. And when it's not, you get to trade to get closer to other cards. Missing the rescue stretcher, so I have an extra card of something here. 3 and 3 Guzma, 2 Bridget, 2 Cynthia, 1 Sycamore, 4 Joel, 4 puzzle of time, 3 field blower, 2 enhanced hammer, 1 evil soda, 1 rescue stretcher. Oh, it's only 1 parallel CD. Okay. Okay, so I was missing the rescue stretcher, according to Limitless, of course. So yeah, I generally don't think Azul got the penalties were harsh, yes, but I don't think there was anything wrong or any favoritism. Like there was nothing regarding or iffy about South America. And Shadow Lab, thank you so much for the bits and for subscribing as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, all the pitties are rolling in. And there you go, the white snake. Thank you guys so much. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Doogie's here as well. Okay, thank you guys so much. Okay, so now we have the list. We already went through a Pokemon and the energy. Now the trainers, we have 3 N, 3 Kuzma, 2 Cynthia, 1 Sycamore, and 2 Bridget. Now this is probably one of the slimmest supporter lineups I've seen. I don't particularly agree with the only 2 Bridget, especially in a Zoroark deck. I am going to Salt Lake City while Link Corgi. Thank you so much, the White Snake. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the love, guys. I am going to Salt Lake City, so Thursday stream will probably be expanded. Just grinding out and practicing different decks in expanded. And thank you so much, Tama Drummer. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. So yeah, a thin supporter lineup, honestly. I mean, I guess it's only missing 1 Bridget, but I don't particularly agree with just 2 Bridget in a Zoroark deck. 4 Joel and 4 Puzzle of Time, of course, staples in Zoroark decks. I guess you do want the disruption since you are a Garbodor deck with the 2 enhanced hammers and the parallel CD. Triple field blower to remove your own float stone and potentially remove useful tools from your opponent, which also adds damage for Trash Challenge. And then we have the 1 evil soda to search for an evolution, the 1 rescue stretcher, maybe even to use Cortana, or just get back any Garbodor you need. And then the tool cards are a 4 to split, which is really nice. I especially like the 4 float stone, but I feel like a well played puzzle would give you a lot of trouble. Like if they just focus on building 1 Lycanroc with very few item cards, you would have a lot of trouble going through that. So I would definitely, especially with 4 float stones, I think I would have liked to see an extra counter of sorts to puzzle decks. I don't know, maybe it's just asking for a bit too much. And there's also Mallow. Not using Mallow with Zoroark seems weird to me as well. But let's try out the list as it is. I know that was a super long explanation because I had to modify the deck in the middle of it. But yeah, let's go into ladder and see how this deck ends up playing out. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support. A lot of people have been supporting on Patreon as well, which is very kind of you. You guys are watching this live on the 1st of May. This video will be up on Tuesday on the 2nd of May. And so yeah, for the Patreon people, I will be giving out the playmat that I got at the Latin American International. It'll be up to the winner if they want it signed or not, but I am going to be giving out the playmat, which we got. As you can see, it says Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'll be giving that out. It'll be up to the winner to decide if they want it signed or not. And Any person who supports on Patreon will have the same chance of getting it. Okay, we have a horrible starting hand. And hello Ace, thanks so much for being here. So yeah, anyone who supports on Patreon has the same chance to getting it, and then the Tablemon GXs have started. Ooh, that's a very good top deck. The Tablemon GX cards are being produced pretty much as we speak, so we can look forward to that by June probably. Hello Doogie, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, quite a few perks taking place. Okay, so we don't have any Zoroark priced. We have one Zoroark GX priced, and we have Garbodor priced. But we're up against a Garbodor deck, so we probably don't need it. And yeah, who needs 3 Bridget, right? When you top deck Bridget like that. So one Zoroark, Garbodor, one TCG. Seems to be one Floatstone, yep. So, I mean, Psychic type attacker is pretty good here, and I am going first, so I can't go ahead and do it this way. The Taurus is very annoying though. The Taurus is very annoying. I do have 3 Floatstones, one is prized. I think I'm still gonna attach to be ready to retreat. But yeah, this combination of Pokemon is very interesting. Okay, so we see a DC immediately. If we hit for 80, then Taurus would be 10 short of knocking us off with Rage. So I feel like it's worth it to attack into the Taurus with Lele. Because if he uses the GX attack, that's fine. That means it's no longer a threat, and we're gonna 2-hit KO the Taurus no matter what after this pressure, so we should be good here. Ooh, but I do find the Floatstone. Question is, what card am I gonna trade here? That's the question. What card am I actually gonna trade? It might be the Floatstone, honestly. I think it's gonna be the Floatstone. Because I want the energy to swing into the Taurus now. I mean, 2 item cards is not that big a deal, so I can trade the Ultra Ball. I do have Field Lower to remove Garbotoxin. Okay, so interesting scenario here. I feel like I should evolve here. And so yeah, if my opponent has Kuzma Floatstone to GX one of my Zoroarks, then so be it. So be it. Once Lele goes down, we can just rescue Stretcher back, and I might even use a Bridget. We do see a Kuzma and a DC retreat, so no Floatstone. So a costly GX for my opponent. Basically losing 2 DCs at the cost of 1 Zoroark. And yes, guy, this is Fabien's list. This is Fabien's list. Okay, I don't think there was any way for us to play around that, honestly. The bad part here is that we can't necessarily fill up our bench, so I might actually have to just attach the DC to the Lele. This energy also gets us the knockout. But what do I trade? The Stretcher? Nah. What do I even trade here? I was hoping the Lele would go down. I was genuinely hoping the Lele would go down here. I can't get to 100 damage with Zoroark, so I might just end up losing the Lele as well. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Hello Titan, I just watched Marvel's Avengers Infinity, so the planet Titan. Your name just reminded me of that. Okay, I think I just take the knockout this way. My Lele should be safe. To punish this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My opponent needs Floatstone, Lele, TC to punish this. I mean, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for the host. Wow, thank you so much, Ben. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Raid levels over 1,000. Okay, so there's a Lele. Thank you so much for the raid and the host and everything. Thank you so much, Ben. Hello, how are you doing? Hello UCF fan. Hello Dave Zeppelin. Hello Gamer Allo. Okay. There's a floatstone. Oh, but not on the active. Okay. So only one item card. Only one item card means we're dealing X amount of damage to this Espion. I definitely want to field blower away these two. Definitely want to do that. No energy here for my opponent. Really sucks. All good. We just started streaming pretty much, and we have quite a few people now, so this is really cool. Stream's going really well, I would say. Like, I still don't want to trade anything. I feel like I should be trading, but 1, 2, 3, 4 item cards. Just gonna retreat and deal some damage with Trash Avalanche. I feel like I should be dealing damage, but I mean trading, but I don't want to do that. The White Snake, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tiño, saludos. Me fue bien, agarramos 100 Championship Points, que fue suficiente para quedar en top 4 en la región. College Finals week, Ben. Best of luck with that. Best of luck with that. Hello, Dr. Matt. Why is Espion weak to Psychic? Because in the video game, they are weak to ghost types. That's why Espion is weak to Psychic. We're really just not top decking, aren't we? Okay. I'm really just not top decking. I really need to trade here. I'm using a lot of supporters, I mean item cards now, but okay, this is good. This Bridget is pretty nice here. Okay, these guys, and then I get double puzzle for the floatstone, which is awesome. That was an amazing trade, honestly. That was an actually amazing trade. So I'm gonna grab the floatstone and I'm gonna grab a field blower. Very nice, gamer. So a lot of you guys are almost done, I guess, with finals. I'm not. That's pretty good. And then we're guaranteed abilities next turn. Zoroark should be guaranteed to survive as well, I believe. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even with a field blower. 7, 8. Yeah, even with a field blower and a choice band, Zoroark survives the turn, which is pretty cool. You wish they brought back plus weakness? You like that better? Yeah, that was actually an okay mechanic. Though I feel like it made weakness a bit irrelevant at times. So it made some cards more powerful than necessary, perhaps. Does anyone know the official end date of Q4? I believe it's the... No, I really don't know. I actually don't know the official end date of that. Okay, so there is a field blower and there is a choice band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the choice band, that's 190 minus 20, 170. And then we have the return knockout here. I mean, I can play items if I really wanted to. 1, 2, 3. My opponent has only played 4. But at this point, I don't care about that. Honestly, I'm gonna like, I don't care about abilities either. Floatstone is really nice because then I even get to save this Zoroark. So we should have the game here. We definitely should have the game here. Yeah, I mean, I could have played the stretcher as well. Maybe that was a good option. But it should be okay. I don't see any way how my opponent can come back from this. Hello Manchester, thanks so much for hanging out. Kimberly, you have 2 cups this weekend. I'm probably just gonna pick random decks. That makes sense. Are they standard or expanded? Are they standard or expanded? Okay, there's the victory. There we go. Play Seeking. Yeah, Seeking works. Oh, the end of quarter 4. I thought the start of quarter 4. The end of quarter 4 is right after the North American International. That's when it is. UCF fan, I got top 128 in Brazil, so I earned 100 championship points. I was in a position where I could have made day 2, but I tied and then lost the last 2 rounds. So I finished 5-2 for 103rd place and got top 128, which gave me 100 points, which means I'm still 4th place in Latin America, which was goal number 1. Definitely was the bare minimum I could have hoped for, and that's what I got. Definitely wanted to do better, but I'll be happy with that. Like, that was like, no points would have been the worst case scenario, because then I would have been 5th place and that would have been really sad. You can choose expanded or standard on Saturday. Yeah, I don't think I would ever choose expanded over that. Kumi Gamer, you found a card while you were going through bulk that seems really good and expanded. What card are you talking about? Okay, we just immediately won. Should be keeping track of the games though, just so I don't forget later. Okay, today is the 1st of May. And we are streaming standard English. And copy that. My mouse is just acting up and it's very annoying. Okay, so we're using Zoroark Garbodor. We just beat Espion, Garbodor, and now we are going for the next match. Am I going to Utah this weekend? Yes. What inclined me to play Espion Garbodor Internets? I figured I would have a good puzzle matchup, I would have a good Dustmane matchup, I would have a good Pikachu matchup, and I would have a good Zoroark Lucario matchup, or any Lucario matchup. So that was my idea. Medina stream, thank you so much for the host. Buzzstroke was definitely up there with my options. Banned from Roaring Skies that blocks your opponent from evolving their Pokemon with Stealth Evolution. I mean, that is an option, that is a potentially good card. The issue is Tapu Lele is such a good attacker, and then Shamans can also just loop, and Banette never takes a knockout. Ranger exists, but no one is playing Ranger at the moment, or very few people are at least. Yeah, Lele and Sky Return loop. That's the issue. I mean, I know people have tried it in the past. It's just not. It's just not reliable enough. Night March in the post-forbidden light format. It seems okay. It seems like players are now cutting on their Night March counters, so that's when Night March could potentially make a decent comeback. Okay, we see a Mewtwo from the start, so we could be up against a variety of decks. One of those could definitely be Zoroark Glacian, which could be tough. My losses in Brazil were, I lost round 1 to Zoroark Lycanroc, and then I lost the last round to the mirror match Espion Garbodor. Those were my losses in Brazil. How do you think B-String affects Zoroark's position in the meta, specifically Zoropod? I think B-String decks are now gonna be the norm. Oh wow, we are up against Zoroark Glacian. That was a difficult turn 1 Sycamore for my opponent. I think Buzzwole, Beastring, and Malamar are gonna be incredibly powerful, so Zoropod's damage output might simply not cut it enough. I think it's gonna be a one-hit KO format from now on, so Zoropod, that's exactly what it doesn't do, so it's gonna be difficult from here on out for the deck. Okay, so I do have an option to preemptively attack the Glacian, and I think I'm gonna take that, honestly. I do think I'm gonna take that option. I'm gonna trade away the Field Blower. And yeah, I definitely want to go after the Glacian. Just 2-hit killing the Glacian seems pretty good, because it's the only threat here. I think the top 2 decks are definitely gonna be Buzzwole Beastring based and Ultra Necrozma Malamar, I would say. Hello Joe bro, thanks so much for being here. And yeah, attacking Koopa, kind of dead. Turbo Dark with Beastrings and Crosslord GX seems like it could have potential. Okay, if my opponent has N, we could be in a little bit of trouble, but we have the follow-up DC, so I'm not too worried about this turn. Ooh, we see a Float Stone, and my opponent chooses to retreat. That's fine. Okay. I mean, the Glacian is still the scary Pokemon here, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't mind shutting off abilities as well. I generally wouldn't mind shutting off abilities for my opponent, especially at 1 card. Not giving access to Zoroark or even Energy Evolution seems like a pretty big deal. So I'm gonna trade away the Choice Band. Skyfield Band 1. I know, right? Okay, I'm gonna Ultra Ball away these 2. Gonna grab Garbotoxin, and then I'm gonna Lele first. I'm gonna bench Lele to grab a supporter, and I'm gonna have my opponent at 1 card with no energy and no trades. And then I'm gonna even grab the Cynthia here, which is awesome. Puzzle gets better, way better in Expanded. I think that's true as well. And yeah, the 2-hit KO in Mewtwo is unfortunate, but it happens. And Resource Management or Guru basically means you tie Koopa every time, I think. It's like a very grindy free win. So it's complicated enough to where I think you tie. Or maybe you do end up winning 1 full game, but I don't think you end up winning 2. Okay, so Resistance, Mewtwo just deals 40 damage, that's fine. Although, that does put us in a position where Glacian can GX attack us for the knockout, so I might just want to retreat here, honestly. I might just want to retreat here and attack with Lele? Who did I play that used Zoropod? Where? Oh, I think that's not asking me directly. Okay. Do I parallel myself? Definitely not. Do I retreat? That's the question. What are the chances that my opponent has 2 TCGs in his hand? I would say they're low enough to where I don't have to retreat. I don't have abilities anyway. And just dealing 60 or 40 damage every turn rather than 120 seems very underwhelming. Okay, we see a Nako patch, so we're probably gonna see a Collect. We're definitely gonna see a Collect here, which is understandable. See, if these were Rainbow Energy, imagine if this were Rainbow Energy. I guess not much would change, but I guess a different deck, just attaching 1 Rainbow Energy to 1 Zoroark would be huge. It would be so big. I don't have to reduce the damage output so far. 50, that's 200, yeah. Even the parallel doesn't help us, so hopefully we 2-shot this Lapras and then we're good. Yeah, lots of heated discussion taking place on the chat regarding how useful Oran Guru is against Hoopa, attacking Hoopa. Okay. Yeah, my opponent's draws is just a little bit awkward. Okay, he gets another Floatstone. It's another Floatstone. Does he have TC to GX my Zoroark? If he does, that's fine. He loses the Glacian. Like, we have our prizes very clearly laid out at this point. So yeah, Oranguru just makes the matchups, it brings a lot more thought to the matchups for sure. Yeah. Okay, my opponent simply attaches the Floatstone and then decides to pass. Doesn't even use Collect. I guess he left? I'd imagine that's what happened. I guess he left, so we get another win. I'll report that. I need to take on 2 prizes. So Zoroark against Zoroark Glacian, and we won. And so yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit, and then we'll play one last match with Zoroark Garbodor. Or we can move on to Zoroark Lucario, whichever you guys prefer. Magikarp Festival, indeed. 101 viewers right now. Thank you guys so much for being here, for hanging out with me. So yeah, Brazil, interesting tournament. Stay on Zoroark. Okay, I will stay on Zoroark. That's fine. I will stay on Zoroark, no problem. Okay. Pass, so all we need to do is attack, take 1 prize card, and then we wait until my opponent's time runs out, and then we Koopa knock out the Glacian, and we are good to go. We are good to go. Do you own Friend Ball from Skyreach, Pablo? I do, Bob. I actually do. I have, I believe I have like 3 or 4 from Reverse Holo from Skyreach. Yeah, Alexis, do you think SP Garb is still viable after Forbidden Light? Psychic type attackers are pretty good. The Garbotoxin is also gonna be potentially really good, so I think it will be viable. I just don't know if it just simply gets overpowered by the B-string attackers. Because with B-string, Puzzle can now build like more than 1 threat at the same time, and that's a big issue. Like if your typing doesn't matter if you're trading 1-hit KOs, because they can accelerate energy whereas you can't. So it could still be good. It might just seem underwhelming when compared to the B-string decks. Paolo, do you think Guardy could do well against Ultra Necrozma? Yeah, so I think Guardy, it still needs, after you discard the energy, you'll have 1 on it, right? And it has 190 HP, so you still need 3 energy of your own on Guardy to 1-hit KO the Ultra Necrozma. It's like, if they planned it well, it's a basic GX that can 1-hit KO against a stage 2 GX that can 1-hit KO. So I feel like that's gonna be what sets Guardy back. It's like, it's so much easier to replace Ultra Necrozmas than it is to replace Guardy, even with Diantha. So that's a big issue I see with Guardy right now. It's just incredibly slow. Lunala Prism in Ultra Necrozma Malamar. Double Dunwings GX. Yeah, I like both of those. I haven't played any matches with the deck because I was preparing for Brazil or not, but I do like both of those options. Double, because the Psychic type attacker is also pretty good. Oh my, what a hand. I keep starting Lele. I've started Lele 3 times. Nera, thank you so much. Muchas gracias por los bits. Me fue bien en Brasil. Sacamos el resultado que necesitábamos para mantenernos en top 4. Entonces no puedo pedir más. Quedamos en top 128. Can you use Pokemon cards from another language in official Pokemon tournaments? No, Vinicius. Depends on the tournament. So if you're playing in an international tournament, such as the International Championships or the World Championships, you can use cards from your local language, like from your local official language and English. If you're playing in a different country in their regional, you can only use cards from their language. So for example, me, even though I have some cards in Spanish, I actually can't use cards in Spanish in the United States when I go to regionals. Top deck Bridget's, I wish. Yes, this is Fabien's list, Jake. This is Fabien's list. And Bob, I am going to Toronto. Yes, I am going to Toronto. Like 90% sure. Yeah, exactly. I have Spanish tropical beaches, but I can't use them. That's exactly what happened to me, Gooby Gamer. Exactly what happened to me. Yeah, I hope that answers the question. Okay. Does my opponent have oh, it's Lucario and Lycanroc in the same deck. Okay. And only 2 item cards and all 3 Bridgets already gone. Wow, that's insane. That is actually insane. Okay, the Rockruff is a big deal, but triple Zoroark already, that's just so sad for us. I'll discard the Choice Band. I don't think we can recover. Like, there's no way our start will ever make up for my opponent's start. I mean, I can take a knockout on the Rockruff. I can actually take a knockout on the Rockruff. That seems worth it. Seems worth it, I think. It's the only threat, I guess. Well, other than Lucario, of course. If I had a Trubbish down, I'd be okay with this. Ooh, we have 2 Kuzmas priced. Lo siento, Dave, pues estuve a nada de hacer día 2, pero ¿qué te digo? A mí también me hubiera gustado hacer top 32, pero pues no se puede en todos los torneos. And okay, we get a knockout. Awesome. Yeah, you can use English cards in Mexico. You just can't use... You can use English and whatever the official language is all around the world. You just can't use Spanish cards in the United States because they're only the only official language is English. And thank you, Adamsville, Jim. I love you guys too. Do you like your choice of Espion Garb in Brazil? It was okay. I feel like I would have had better matchups with Buzzrock. I definitely think my first round would have gone differently, but it happens, you know. Overall, I definitely think that if I had hit more fighting type decks, I would have done a lot better. I don't regret it, but maybe Buzzrock would have been a better choice. Well, clearly Buzzrock would have been a better choice based on the final results. Okay, so now I can't touch this Lucario. I literally cannot touch the Lucario. I did play the same list as Xander, indeed. Y gracias, Manchas. Top 128 estuvo Estuvo bien. Top 128 estuvo bien. Yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes it just comes down to, even if you made the right deck choice, what you get paired up against. Oh my. My opponent has played... I want to Lele for Bridget here? My opponent has played only 2 item cards. Only 2 item cards, which is really sad. And he must have Kuzma knockout on Zoroark here, I would imagine. I'll still go for double Trubbish, I think. And pass. Yeah, English tropical beaches are still worth quite a bit. Quite a bit. Okay, trade number 1. I've been looking for Kuzma Lucario strong. There's the Evo Soda for the Lucario, so probably just trying to thin before keeping on with the trades. Yep. That makes sense. Okay. And just 80 damage, that's fine. And my opponent wasted the Evo Soda, which I think I wholeheartedly disagree with. 1, 2, 3 item cards. So I still don't have knockout on Lucario. I still do not have knockout on Lucario. So despite the fact that we had such a slow setup, we're no longer in an absolutely horrible position. Trade over the Ultra Ball. This is Fabien's list. Yes, Micro. This is Fabien's list. And I'll trade a Zoroark here. Seems okay. Okay. Do I remove the energy? I mean, that makes Lucario pretty useless, right? And I can hit it for 40. Oh no, I already attached energy. Never mind. Okay, so we pass, but we're not in a terrible position anymore, I feel. The Lucarios are no longer that big of a threat. And there's no Lava Rock either, which is good. Maybe we can pull this one off. Oh, that parallel is huge. We lose one Trubbish, and then if my opponent Kuzma DC knocks out my other Trubbish, we are in trouble. You've been liking Zoroark, counter Zoroark as of late? Yeah. You definitely lose to Galissabud, but I also don't think Galissabud is too good right now. I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's okay. Okay, my opponent thinking really hard here on his next move. Has he even traded yet? He's used one trade and he's played Parallel CD. Did he leave? Please don't tell me he left. Please don't tell me he left. I do like counter Zoroark. That was one of my choices for the tournament. Oh my opponent just passed. So he just left. That's so sad. This keeps happening. This keeps happening. Okay, so I'll just hit for 40 and then... Yeah, I think my opponent left once again. I mean, them leaving when they don't have any choice, that's one thing, but them leaving when the match is still pretty close? Unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah. Okay, I won't concede to not lose the streak, but I'll be switching to Zoroark Lucario now, so we can chat in the meantime. Max, te tienen miedo. Ahora con el Mysterious Treasure Guard ganará más consistencia. Sí, es correcto. Yo creo que Guard, sí, como dices, puede volver. Imagine Lele hitting weakness, that would be insane. That would actually be insane. Okay, so now let's move on to Zoroark Lucario. So I will be cutting the video right here, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like, it really helps out the channel. This was Fabian's 9-0 on day 1 top 8 Zoroark Garbodor deck, and if you're watching live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I will be right back in just 1 second.